big game at Wembley. Yuri Tillemans, of course, the man who scored the only goal in the FA Cup final, starts today, as does Vardy up front, and they've got a lot of great players on the bench as well, Leicester.
Yeah, absolutely. Just looking at Perez there, a big season from him as well. In Diddy, he's a playmaker, but he likes to put his foot in as well, so he's got the aggression in there. Tielemans, they were talking about him, maybe he was looking to move. I think he's just signed a new deal, so that's great news for Leicester. They know what they want to do. They know what they'll have a plan to try and beat this side. Straight away, we know the quality of Mahrez, Torres up top, and Nduzi. These boys here now. Gundogan as well, what a season he had last season, top goal scorer. Aki, can he get can he get some more games in? Didn't play that much, when we all couldn't speak highly enough last season of Diaz having him back, and Cancelo down that right hand side. Mendy, a little bit more game time from him would be needed. That is where there's another question mark down that left hand side, but you know the quality what they've got. And we look down there straight away, and there's Grealish with the number 10, and we can't wait to see him get on the pitch and show the quality what he's got.
Yeah, let's see if he gets a run out today. All right, we are ready for the Community Shield live from Wembley. Let's join our commentary team of Stephen Robson and Martin Tyler.
I think we're all accepting that VAR will be around. It's how best to use it. Let's hope it's worked well this season.
Well, Leicester City are designated by the Football Association as the home team today, so they play in their customary blue shirts. And Manchester City with a new away strip today. I hope it will be all right in white. And each game in the Premier League season will start with the taking of the knee in support of the anti-discrimination, no room for racism, and that message really needs to be reinforced. Awful abuse for the England players who failed in this stadium on the penalty spot less than 4 weeks ago. It hasn't gone away, and the fight for equality must go on. That's the kick-off through James Maddison, who's still a Leicester player despite rumours linking him with a move. Maybe in a very different pre-season for the big clubs. Travel off the agenda. Touched on by Maddison. Barnes, who really loves to run at defenders and shoot. Got a new number this season as well. He's upgraded from 15 to 7. Ericsson reached the semi-final, so close to beating England here too. Mahrez or Gundogan. Gundogan, and it needed saving. It needed something of the Schmeichel textbook there to turn that aside.
He does well here. It's a good free kick. Just takes a couple of steps and gets the dive in. It's a very good save from Schmeichel.
It was a very good free kick. It's an odd angle of approach by Gundogan. Almost parallel with the edge of the penalty area, his run-up. He whipped the ball towards that top corner. And he's going to try and do something innovative from the corner that follows. More work required, I think. That's when it does feel like pre-season.
Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball in the box. What a good free kick this was. Two players at the end of the wall, just move out the way. It's not right in the corner, but it is a good save from him.
He was badly missed. Here's Mendy getting a good cross, and that wasn't quite where intended. It didn't go into the back of Söğütürü's net, fortunately for the Turkish defender. He's trying to clear it out a bit more towards us, Stuart.
Yeah, he took up a good position, and then completely missed kick.
Manchester City corner. An intriguing one. lead to what Riyad Mahrez would love to do. Strike one past his old teammate Kasper Schmeichel.
Well, I think it's intended for him to hit this first time on his left foot. Decided not to. The first touch onto his right foot. And just struck it with the outside of the boot.
He says play on. Leicester have still got the ball and they're probably quite happy about that now, because the shot needed saving, and when you give him a sight of goal like that, Jamie Vardy, his eyes light up and the net sometimes bulges.
Yeah, Jose Perez just finding that bit of space in field. Wasn't a great pass to Vardy. He was missing that near post as well.
Stefan was taking no chances.
Here's the challenge. It's a high boot by Palmer on side.
And signalled that the game can restart with this Leicester corner. So the first 20 minutes here at Wembley. Soyuncu. Nice kick by Tielemans, and Mendy can get Mahrez away here. City streaming forward, Manchester City that is. Mahrez one-on-one with Soyuncu, deflected and ending up as a corner at the other end, right from the Leicester corner of their own.
Yeah, mistake by Tielemans there. Mendy finds the right pass. It's good defended by Soyuncu. He knows that Mahrez wants to come back onto his left foot. And you see the other players that are recovering, they're getting tight as well. Amate goes.
And Tielemans. Madison's ball in behind Mendy. Vardy waiting in the middle. Ricardo in possession. And Jose Perez just trying to steer it in the stronger contact, and he might just have done that.
Good play from Leicester. Started by Madison. There's the switcher play. Pereira, who we've talked about, getting high and wide on this right-hand side. And he finds the right cut back here. Tielemans doesn't strike it particularly well.
With their greatest share of possession. Mpidi winning it cleverly, passing it sensibly. And Barnes coming in off Madison's layoff, and Vardy trying to follow up and give Leicester a lead that's looking more likely at the moment, as Vardy was doing at the other end.
Well, there's the shot from Harvey Barnes. Deflects nicely for Vardy. Straight at the goalkeeper. Stefan. That's a big chance for Vardy. Just comes off his toe rather than his laces. Really go through the back of it, did he?
Really allowed Ferran Torres to take the pocket of Daniel Amate. City do win it in Leicester territory and give Edozie a chance for keeping this run going, but it is a massive step up for the 18-year-old. They've been playing their games, Stuart, at the academy, the training ground stadium at Manchester City. It's not quite Wembley.
It's a horrible finish in the out. There's the space out that little bit wider, but they're not going forward with it. That's a good turn from Palmer.
And this is perhaps why they've been working on it, because it led to a burst forward and a not very good shot from João Cancelo. Kyle Walker, of course, the Champions League favourites, one would have thought, going into the final against Chelsea. With a number on them. Ferran Torres. Now Sam Edozie. Gundogan, shots on, and from his perspective, it's a bit of a waste to become quite a marksman over the last 12 months or so.
It falls for him really nicely here. See Perez starts to go with the runner. Just
Paul Tierney was right on the spot, saw nothing wrong. Bertrand steps in well, though. It's a turnover that Leicester can really use to their advantage. And Madison and Barnes, and it's hit the post off the goalkeeper from Vardy. That's as close as we've had to a first-half goal as we go into added time. Probably over the piece. Be a deserved lead over the 45 minutes. Stuart, this is the
big chance, isn't it? There you see Bertrand winning the ball back. Goes wide, Barnes just lifts it into the box. It ends up being a very good save. It's I think part hand, part leg. He's going one way, just gets something on it. It's a good right hand from him. It's enough to keep it out. But a big chance for Vardy.
The end to look like Gundogan. Vardy, it's a Vardy position. Is it a Vardy finish? Good block by Ruben Diaz. The ground running. A bit more time off in the summer maybe than many of his teammates. But here he goes, Riyad Mahrez. He looks skywards in disappointment.
That was really poor effort in the end. Doesn't go for power, tries to go with accuracy.
Now João Cancelo, Ferran Torres trying to pull away. He's done just that. Follow up from Gundogan. It's a great run by Ferran Torres and a very good pass.
Yeah, just took his touch straight into Amate.
Then they favoured the short one. Mahrez. And there's a blasted goal by Gundogan again from the edge of the box. Lacking the composure that brought him so many goals last season.
Well, he's looking slightly worried now, Brendan Rodgers. Man City are just beginning to take control here. This is a short corner which they actually get right on this occasion. Sancho with the first block.
I see Perez is in there as well. Is there someone coming around the back here? The deeper one. It's not deep enough to go past the goalkeeper, and it was dropping not quite quickly enough for Tielemans. Oh, and there's a real break on for Manchester City here. And Riyad Mahrez, is he leaving his old club in his wake here and taking the Community Shield from them? He didn't have the legs.
Well, in the first half we saw Tielemans, and there's a couple of balls up that came to the edge of the box. That time it was Ricardo Pereira. This is a good first touch to take it the other side of the defender. The second one just got caught under his feet.
Maddison, in the positions that he took up well in the first half, has a go from long distance, but finishing hasn't been quite up to the standard of the approach play.
There he is, finding that bit of space again, Maddison. Not seen too much of him in the second half. Diaz is the player that...
In April, here they go for the Community Shield, maybe in a similar vein. And that's going to be another corner. Mara to Bernardo Silva. Mendy. Flip it in. A good touch by Thomas, but it's still with City. Mahrez and João Cancelo.